Well, we recently discovered that you don't have to go to Europe for a great Christmas market. There are wonderful festive Christmas events right here in the States, and we found one in St. Charles, Missouri that's been going on for almost 5 decades. Well, before we go any further, we'd like to introduce ourselves to you in case you don't already know us. We are Ron.
And Bev.
And we are a newly retired couple. I just retired, in fact, 3 weeks ago from 36 years in pastoral ministry, the last 10 as pastor of a local Colorado church. Well, we had a great send-off from the church by our wonderful congregation. And although we plan to remain in ministry in some form for the rest of our lives, like many retired couples, we decided to travel, especially to places we've never been.
So, of course, I thought we were going to be jetting off to some exotic location.
But instead, for our first big trip, we opted to go to a friend's birthday party and visit my relatives in Kansas and Missouri. But first, we took a short break to see our beautiful Colorado mountains and especially Pikes Peak as we contemplated our future.
Only retired one day and already rocking on the front porch. After a couple of days of mountain air, we headed across the mesmerizing landscape of Kansas to our friend Dean's birthday party, which featured some unique entertainment provided by the guest of honor himself.
Say a little prayer to Jesus, you'll be right. Say a little prayer to Jesus, you'll be right. Fua, fua. Fua, fua, hot tonight. Yo, fua, fua, say a little prayer to Jesus, you'll be right.
Leaving Kansas the next day, we visited with my sisters in St. Louis, where I grew up. There's so many things to do there, but we enjoyed visiting the Soulard Market and the world-famous Gateway Arch, which never gets old. From the spectacular museum under the arch, you can see the old courthouse. We got a good view of the arch from above by visiting the 360 rooftop bar. Now back to where we started this video. The St. Charles Christmas Traditions Festival has been operating for nearly 5 decades. In fact, next year in 2024, they will celebrate 50 years of festivities, so that would be a great time to go. Although we have visited their historic Main Street before, we have never been there at Christmas, and we were blown away.
The festival was truly delightful. The historic Main Street was blocked off from car traffic, and pedestrians wandered through the lighted streets along with the horse-drawn carriages. There were decorations on the historic buildings and numerous shops and places to eat. They sold chestnuts roasting on an open fire, and volunteers in character costumes handed out commemorative trading cards to children and shared stories and customs from various countries.
Also, at special times, Victorian carolers and other singers appear. It is free to attend and there was ample free parking. This year it was open for a month, November 24 to December 24, on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, with some events on Wednesdays. Visit stcharleschristmas.com for more information. We highly recommend it.
And things of earth that cause the heart to tremble, remember there will only bring a smile. But until then, my heart will go on singing. Until then, with joy I'll carry on.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks better. I think.
Does it?
Well, I think so.
Okay.
I hope so. Your hands are cut off. Okay.
They know I have hands. Don't worry about that.
Okay, put your hands maybe up, like here.
Just let me be.
Okay. Okay, just be natural. Okay. Be natural.
Is it running?
Yes, it's running.
But before we go any further, we'd like to introduce ourselves in case you don't already know us. We are a newly retired. And what's so funny?
Okay. Wait, sit up a little bit. Well, first of all, you have to look up there.
Well, I do, but I have to see what
okay.
I'm supposed. I have to.
Okay, all right.
But before we go any further, we'd like to introduce our.
You're so earnest.
What do you want from me?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Okay. Oh, can't read it. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Right. I'm gonna try one more time.